Welcome back, my good people. It's your man P of Pinpoint Pictures. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that bell before you go so you know when I drop a new video. Hey, action fans, today we spotlighting 8 adrenaline-pumping movies that are sure to get your heart racing. From covert military thrillers to gritty heists and martial arts mayhem, we got something for every action junkie. So strap in as we break down the ultimate Tubi action watch list. Without further ado, let's dive in. First up, Mile 22, a 2018 action thriller directed by Peter Berg, starring Mark Wahlberg, Lauren Cohan, and Iko Uwais, follows a small team of elite American intelligence officers, part of a top-secret tactical command unit trying to smuggle a mysterious police officer with sensitive information out of Indonesia. Now here we get Mark Wahlberg leading us into the world of international espionage in this fast-paced, adrenaline-pumping thrill ride full of explosive action, well-choreographed combat, car chases, and gun battles. The story takes a back seat to all the action, and that's fine because sometimes it's cool to just turn your brain off and enjoy the chaos. But I think this has a twist that wraps things up nicely. Plus, Iko delivers some excellent fight scenes in here, beating heads in. So if you're in the mood for high-octane covert missions, Mile 22 is definitely one to add to your watch list.
According to the government, we do not exist. We're ghosts, but we are very real, and we get shit done.
Next, we going old school with American Yakuza, a 1993 crime action movie directed by Frank Capello, starring Viggo Mortensen, follows an FBI agent undercover in the U.S. branch of the Japanese mob and finds his loyalties tested as he rises in the organization. Now this one blends American crime and Japanese Yakuza underworld with the intense, gritty style of 90s action. Viggo Mortensen delivers in here with a decent story of how that thin line of which side you're really on can blur when you're in too deep undercover. Good pacing and hard-hitting violence through some brawl scenes that give off that 90s vibe. A hidden gem for show, and no doubt a throwback classic any action fan would appreciate and find entertainment in. So check out American Yakuza. Next, we're heading into a later scene of the 90s with Scarred City, a 1998 crime action movie directed by Kenny Sanzel, starring Stephen Baldwin and Tia Carrere. A young cop is trained to be a ruthless killer as part of a police hit squad, but when he has second thoughts, he'll have to fight for his life against his own. This is a straight-up hidden gem, late 90s raw action that dives into the corrupt activities and betrayal of dirty cops, and basically a hit squad of them just doing all-out ruthless work. So who's really the criminals here? We got the youngest Baldwin brother going no holds barred in some intense and brutal gunfire scenes. The beautiful Tia Carrere playing that damsel in distress along for the thrill ride, and a few other familiar faces getting in on the action. And it gets high-powered. Raw cinematography matches the tone of the movie, giving a rough, gritty look that brings that nostalgic vibe to it when you're watching it in present day. I'm willing to bet not too many know about this hidden gem or done skipped over it. So find Scarred City right now on Tubi.
Matt, you've got me framed for murder, marked for death by the mob and the police, burnt down my house, and bled all over my new car. What are you doing a second date?
Up next is The Tournament, a 2009 action thriller directed by Scott Mann, starring Ving Rhames, Kelly Hu, and Liam Cunningham. Every 7 years, 30 of the world's most deadly assassins face off against one another for an outrageous cash prize. There's only one rule: kill or die. Definitely one of those high-powered action movies that went under the radar. Another one that many don't know about, hitting us with top-notch stunts and fight scenes. So the movie is paced to non-stop action and combat, where the wealthiest and most powerful people in the world created a secret society setting up a Royal Rumble-style showdown between the greatest assassins, keeping us on the edge the whole movie. Plus a minor plot twist as to why Ving Rhames' character, the returning champion, even returned to get in the battle again. So hop on Tubi and find out who's the last assassin standing in the tournament.
Has begun.
Now let's talk about Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. A 2014 action thriller directed by Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller, starring Mickey Rourke, Eva Green, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Josh Brolin, and Jessica Alba. A femme fatale and the world-weary detective who loves her cross paths with more lost souls in this anthology-style neo-noir tale of seduction, corruption, and violence. This is the sequel in the Sin City cinematic universe, so if you haven't seen the first film, you definitely got to hunt that one down and check that out, because it's flame too. Both of these are must-watch. Probably my for real number one of this list. I love the graphic novels and dig how they brought the signature visual style of the comics to life on the big screen to a T. There's plenty A-list faces in here showing out and perfect casting for all the characters matching their comic counterparts, bringing dark humor and over-the-top action and fight scenes. Really top-notch performances through all the interlocking stories and ties to the first movie. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you've seen it or not, but I definitely say check that one before you check this one. But this one's currently on Tubi for free, so check out Sin City, A Dame to Kill For.
There's a dame to kill for.
Next up is Takers, a 2010 action heist thriller directed by John Lusenhop, starring Idris Elba, Paul Walker, T.I., Hayden Christensen, Michael Ealy, Zoe Saldana, and Chris Brown. An elite crew of bank robbers sets up a daring heist after a former associate persuades them to target an armored car that could be their biggest score. This movie's fire, people. A slick-styled heist flick. I'm talking about excellent addition to heist genre with the perfect ensemble casting, great performances throughout the film. You can feel the energy and chemistry between everybody in the crew like they have fun. Tons of action as they're executing these robberies, layers of deception coming from every angle, crooked cops and all. Plus, anytime money and women are mixed in and a little jail time, it's a recipe for disaster, and that's where things get twisted. So check out just how twisted things get in Takers by putting that on your watch list.
They ain't gonna know what hit him.
Now let's speak on The Wrath of Man, a 2021 action thriller directed by Guy Ritchie, starring Jason Statham as a mysterious new cash truck security guard who unleashes precision skills during a heist as he seeks revenge for his son's death. This is Jason Statham at his best, and he always delivers great work when he's connected to Guy Ritchie. And here we get a revenge-driven thriller that mixes cold, calculated precision with raw emotion and a story of how far someone will actually go to get revenge. And that's totally understandable, because I'm sure the loss of a child in the fashion that it happens in this movie will no doubt produce a different kind of rage. And Statham pulls off that raw realism of a brooding presence that has everybody kind of question who he really is, how he got these skills. It's a bit of a slow burn to develop the tension, but then it ramps right into that explosive action. But I gotta say, he's got some major reach or connection in order to pull off what he gets going here. So find out how sweet revenge tastes by checking out The Wrath of Man.
If he's not a cop, what is he? He's a dark fucking spirit.
Last but not least, we have Ninja, a 2009 martial arts action movie directed by Isaac Florentine, starring Scott Adkins. A Westerner studying ninjutsu in Japan is asked by the sensei to return to New York to protect the legendary armored chest that contains the weapons of the last Koga ninja. This is a fun, keep you on the edge type of thriller with brutal action. Scott Adkins has been known as one of the next best action stars, and he does his thing in here with impressive fight sequences, draped in a ton of blood and gore. Ninja and karate flicks have always been my kind of vibe since a kid, and here we get a sort of modern spin on that same old school formula where an American foreigner of the dojo turns out to be the man, then the native gets jealous and turns to the dark side. And here they're working with some upgraded ninja suits, which makes the intense combat even more exciting to watch. Some of the bone-breaking moves that they hit them with are insane. So, if you dig high-energy karate movies with an old-school feel, then Ninja definitely needs to be in your Tubi watch list.
Where is she?
Very close.
And there you have it, my good people. That wraps up this list of 8 explosive action flicks to add to your watch list. all currently available for free on Tubi. Whether you're in the mood for military precision, a deadly assassin showdown, heist thrills, gritty revenge, or adrenaline-pumping martial arts, this lineup has some gems for every action junkie. So dim the lights, crank up that surround sound, and dive into this killer marathon on Tubi. Thanks for watching my action movie watch list breakdown. If anything I said in this video sparked your interest, let me know what you think in the comment section. Or if there's any movies or new releases you recommend, let me know about those in the comment section and I'll get right back to you. Also, don't leave without sharing this video, liking and subscribing to the channel for more heat to come. And until the next time, stay tuned and stay pumped. I'm Pia Pinpoint Pictures. Y'all be safe out there.